Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite salads from my childhood. It's a simple, easy strawberry spinach salad. How's that for alliteration? Okay, so all you're going to need is 2.5 cups of strawberries that are quartered, and I'll show you how I do one in a second. 4 cups of spinach, and I like to use baby spinach because it's already in manageable pieces. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of your favorite balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. Okay. So all I've done is quartered the strawberries. I've hulled them, and if you want to know how to do that, I'll link a video above. So all I've done is hulled them, washed them, and then quartered them so they're in nice, manageable, bite-sized pieces. So all I do is go down that way, and then cut down that way. And they're in 4 easy pieces. And I always set them where the stem used to be so that I have a sturdy base. Now, you're gonna need a bowl that's gonna fit all of your strawberries and the marinating ingredients. So I'm gonna first add our balsamic vinegar, which is again 2 tablespoons. Then our 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. And our 1/4 teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. And then I'm just gonna mix that all up so that the sugar dissolves as much as possible into the balsamic vinegar. And then I'm going to add all the strawberries in. And again, this is 2.5 cups of strawberries that I have hulled and quartered. And then I'm just gonna mix to combine and have the strawberries coated in that delicious marinade. Okay, so while that was simple, it's not ready yet. If you're gonna have dinner, say at 6 p.m., you wanna start this at 4. You're gonna marinate this for 2 hours in the fridge, stirring every half hour so that they macerate and become really tender and soft, and so that the balsamic vinegar and the black pepper and the sugar just penetrate those strawberries, and it'll taste like nothing you've ever had before. It's so delicious. So this is 2 hours later, and the strawberries went from being that gorgeous bright ruby red, glossy burgundy, just deliciousness. Oh my gosh. So to plate this, you're gonna need a very big bowl, and then you're gonna take the spinach that you had earlier, and you're just gonna toss it all in there. And if you find any weird bits that don't look, then once you have your spinach all set up, you are going to take the now delicious and ready strawberries and all that juice that came out from them as well, because remember, we have probably a cup of liquid now. It's food magic, people. And just, I don't know if you can see that, but look at that. Basically made its own dressing for the spinach. And the spinach holds up to it very well. I'm just gonna mix everything together. Let me add the rest of these strawberries. Make sure I get all of that. And you're just gonna toss to combine everything. And that balsamic vinaigrette, that is basically it is now, just coats everything so nicely. It's not clogged down like with a thick creamy sauce, mayonnaise based dressing or something like that. And it's just a delicious salad. It is such a light dressing that the spinach it's not drooping or anything like that. It's just hanging in there, soaking up all that deliciousness. Okay, so this will feed, I don't know, it depends on who you're with, but this could feed probably 6 people easily. But if you're, if you're eating with me and my friends, this will be like 3 servings. Not exaggerating. And if you wanted to, you could always take the stems of the spinach off, but I like them. I like spinach. And glossy, they just look like beautiful little gems. Oh. And you can tell the strawberries have softened just by looking at them. Oh my gosh, I'm salivating. So, what would you eat this with? Excellent question. Anything. Anything at all. You want a steak? Eat it with a steak. It's good with barbecue chicken. It's good with fish. Anything that you're gonna grill outdoors for the summertime, it'll be perfect with, because it's so light and tasty. It's not overly sweet. You would think that the balsamic vinegar and the sugar would make them too sweet because they're sweet ripe strawberries, but that black pepper helps balance everything out. So I'm gonna go in. That is just, it doesn't even really taste like balsamic vinegar anymore. You have that aftertaste, tang, but it's just delicious. You have to try this. And if it's wintertime and you can still get if it's wintertime and you can still get fresh strawberries where you live, I highly recommend doing it. This would be delicious with meatloaf and mashed potatoes and a light side salad. Do not do this with frozen. If you don't have access to fresh strawberries, then just leave it for later and make cream spinach or something like that. But I'm gonna keep eating this. I hope you guys try it. It's so delicious. I can't even. It tastes exactly like how I remember it. A lot of times when you get older, you're like, oh man, these things that I love, they don't taste the same anymore. Like, for instance, Yoo-hoo from the cartons, they don't taste the same. You gotta get the Yoo-hoo in the glass jar. Those Kool-Aid bottles that have the little plastic top that you twist it off, those don't taste the same at all. But this taste will never change. And just look how like the spinach is kind of crisp but still tender, and the strawberries are just nice and soft. They still have a little bit of a bite to them, but it's not, the textures are perfect together. They just blend and meld so beautifully. This is just, and just look at the colors. Like, doesn't that make you happy? That verdant, and then you have this like dark red, glistening. It just makes you happy. Enjoy.